So today we are making a dump cake, and this video is going to be an update dump cake video because the last video that I made with the dump cake, she was pretty small, and she's a lot older now, and I was recording with my laptop, and so it was one of my very first videos, and I've been doing this for a few more years now, so I think that we should honor all of you viewers with an updated video. But the difference with this video is I am just instructing, she is going to be making. So let's go over the ingredients list. Go ahead. So what you're gonna need, she's more into doing and not talking. A box of Duncan Hines yellow cake mix. I'm using Butter Gold. They didn't have the yellow cake mix, but this one will work too. But if they have Duncan Hines yellow cake mix, you want to use Duncan Hines yellow cake mix. A can of crushed pineapples in heavy syrup, not water, not natural juices, heavy syrup. A can of cherry pie filling, some butter, either chopped or crushed walnuts. I'm going to be crushing my own because they didn't have the chopped ones or the crushed ones. So I got regular shelled walnuts, and I'm just going to crush them in the blender. And then a tray. Now, this is Thanksgiving time, people, so I am making this, we are making this for Thanksgiving. So I'm making a double batch, but for a single batch, you just want to have everything as I've gone over, one thing. One of each item, and then of course if you're making it for a larger event or more family members, then make a double batch. You just double up on all the ingredients. Okay. Okay, so guys, you want to set your oven at 400 degrees, okay? This is going to bake in the oven for 1 hour, and it's going to be beautiful. You ready? I need you to grab a big spoon because you're going to be mixing, well, you know how this is done. You've done this with me before. We're going to have to mix it in here, okay? So, and I am going to go put my hair up. I'll be right back. Okay. So, what do you think we're going to do first?
I don't know.
Nope. So the first thing we're going to do is take all of our filling, crushed pineapples and heavy syrup, and the cherry pie filling, and what are we going to do with them? Pour them in here. So that's what we're going to do. While she is opening the cans, I'm going to have to crush these pineapples and heavy syrup myself because they didn't have 2 cans. So I got 1 can of crushed pineapples and heavy syrup, but these are pineapple chunks and heavy syrup. And I'm just going to use my little mini blender to crush these real quick. There's Papa. You want me to do it?
No,
You're almost done. You got it.
I have to do this one too, right?
Yeah. As soon as you get it done, just pour it in. While she's doing that, I am going to melt the butter. Okay? Or do you want to melt the butter? Doesn't matter. Okay. So, get it. Got a tiny spoon right there if you need to use it. want to use the whole bag. Okay? Cover it all up. Whole entire bag. Nope, you don't mix it, you just spread it out. Because we are going to move on to the next step after this is all spread out. There. Nice layer of cake on top. Alright, so guys, I ended up going and getting some walnuts that were already chopped. So diced actually, and I like the diced ones. You can use chopped ones, you can use whole ones, you can use what you want. These are the ones that I like though, because I don't like giant chunks of the nut. I like them to be smaller. So we're gonna cover the entire surface with the walnuts. Okay? So you can open that bag. I'm gonna open this bag and we'll attack it from both sides. And you see how I'm pouring it lightly? You know what? We may not need all these. Here. Go ahead. You do it. See how it's lightly? It doesn't have to be that space. You put a little bit more there, but don't. Yeah, just kind of sprinkle it all over, okay? Don't worry about that, huh? We sweep that up at the end. Good. Now get this batter over here. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Let's go over here. You want to have some cake mix, but you don't want to have a whole lot of cake mix showing. Yep, go on all over. Looks like we might need to use some of that second bag, but that's okay. Alright, so we'll use a little bit of the second bag, but the first bag pretty much covered it almost perfectly. So we just go over it a little bit, the pieces that you can actually use your hand too, and just kind of do it like this in certain spots so we don't overdo. Okay, so go ahead. You want to hit this spot. And over here, and then there, and then that should be good. Alright, good. Alright, so that's enough, guys. So you see how it's covered with nuts. So now we're going to take our spoons. I'm going to heat this up a little bit more. And then we're going to spoon the melted butter all over to cover the entire top. Alright, so I'm going to put the butter here so that we both can reach it. And you start at that end. I start at this end. The bowl is hot. And just spoon it. Starting with the ends and just let it drip down. See how I'm doing that? Just spoon it. You want to cover the whole entire thing with this butter, because that's what's going to be cooking the cake mix. Now we're using butter, but you can use margarine for this too. Actually, how I learned to make it, we used margarine, but I'm using butter. Just do the rest over the top like that. I already got a second stick. We might need a third stick, but this is a large pan of dump cake. That's fine. It'll melt. Yeah, right. Leave that there. So again, make sure wherever you see white cake mix, you want butter to be on top of it. And make sure you fill the whole thing with butter so that when you bake it in the oven, the butter cooks the cake layer. So, guys, so it's all buttered. And we're gonna put this in the oven for 1 hour till you got a nice golden brown crust on top. 1 hour. And then you take it out, bon appetit. So, I've already got the oven set up and waiting for me. So let's put this baby in there. In an hour. Finished product. Yes. Hey, Lex. You did a good job. Are you satisfied with your work?
Well, not necessarily my work. Your work.
Okay.
Our work.
All right. Smells good, right? Looks good. Let's wait for it to dry. To dry. It's for tomorrow. So, all right, guys. So this is how it's gonna look when you're done. So, thumbs up, guys. You try this recipe. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about it. It's too hot for me to dig into, and this is not for today. This is for tomorrow, so I'm not gonna dig into it anyway. Alright, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Alright, guys. Today we are going to make a dump cake. But this video is a update to the current dump cake video where my little girl was much younger than she is now. I got this new blender right here, and I'm using it for the first time, actually doing a review on it. And I needed crushed walnuts for my dump cake that's in the oven now, and this is what it did to my walnuts. Make like she's eating a bowl of walnuts with sugar on it. Taste that. It's like sugar dough. While she is opening the cans, I'm going to have to crush these pineapples and heavy syrup myself because they didn't have 2 cans. So I got 1 can of crushed pineapples and heavy syrup, but these are pineapple chunks and heavy syrup. And I'm just going to use my little mini blender to crush these real quick. Okay, I guess I'm not using a mini blender to do this. Go too quick because this is a juicer. This sucker will juice them. Alright, I'm gonna pour these in, okay? There's Papa.